going to do this hand rig a little different. As you can see, we got a lot of points on this hand. We got a lot of points here that we don't need, and we're going to take advantage of those points. We're going to take advantage of those points. Let's do this. Let's do this hand a little different. Okay. Right here in the center, it's going to be a joint. We're going to have a joint here. And let's do this. Character. Commands. I'm sorry. Let's go to character. Conversion. Selection to joints. And when we're using this tool, when we're using the live selection tool, you want to make sure that only selected visible elements is checked off, because we're going to want to go straight through and select all of these. And when we do that, you can clearly see that we put a joint. We put a joint right there just by going to character, conversion, and selection to joints. So we got our wrist joint there now. And right now it's just small. So if we go to it though, we can go to custom and bring that up a little bit. So now you can see it. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for the rest of our joints in the hand to make this a lot easier. Like I said, we're going to do this one different. So see it? Go through and put a joint here. It's on the knuckle. Let's do it because I think it should be on this side. Okay, put one there. And we will put one, let's say here. Should I hold select? I don't like that one. Let's do it like this. Maybe up a little bit more towards up here. Okay, that'll be. Don't like this. You know what? Let's do this, guys, so we can see through it. So help us out a lot. And yes, that did help us out a lot. Much better. Okay. And also we can put one on the tip. So we're going to have 3 joints there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. And there's our joints. But what we have to do this time, we have to press, when we go to a conversion, we have to go to select joints. When we on here, we have to hold down select. Okay, that just gave us all of our joints right there. And if you go here, you can see them. Let's go look at this. Second. That's not what we wanted. What we wanted was these points and select. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do it one at a time. Might be a little bit tedious for you guys, but it seems to work a lot better. So as you can see, we have our joints perfectly lined up in our thumb. Not perfect, but we're going to go ahead and connect them. We're going to have to connect to our wrist. So this is going to be our wrist on the top. And this is what we look like. And we want to move this bone just a little bit. We're going to hold down our 7 key to get that lined up to where we want it. Also, I think that looks okay. All right, so let's move on. Because I did say to you guys that this was going to be short, so let's make this short. I'm going to bring this down some. It's about 40. I'm sorry, 30. And I'm going to joint there. We should get 3 joints there. I hold in the shift key. And for some reason that does not seem to be working this time, so oh well, I'm going to continue doing it the way I was doing it before. Let's go to the top view. I'll just break this window off. I see we come into this a lot, so character. Wait a minute. What's going on? Okay. Alright, so here we go. We just do this. So we got a joint there, and we need a joint here. So these are the 3 joints that we got. Okay. And we can scale those joints up a little bit. Let's back going in the joints and going to custom, raise it up. Okay, and we're going to go here, add a joint, here, add a joint, and here, and add a joint. Okay. And also, we are going to connect these joints. Not these right now. Let's go ahead and connect these. This is what we should have did before we get confused. Okay, let's these joints. Let's go ahead and name these. I'm gonna name this one pinky finger. Underscore 01. And we're going to name this one ring finger underscore 01. And let's copy that because we're going to be doing this a lot. Paste and just change ring to middle. Some space. Index. Okay. And these can be connected. These can be connected to here. because this is going to be our wrist. Okay. Now, moving on. Let's go in and take a look at what we got going on here. Okay, these three joints, we can take these and we can scale them up a little bit. Scale them up a little bit. Let's give it 40. And we can also bring them down just a tad bit. Okay. And let's go ahead and read them up. Now, we know that this is our index. So we're going to put this under our index finger. And this will be index underscore 02. Okay, and this will be index underscore 03. Oh, I'm sorry. Underscore 03. Underscore 04. Okay. All right, so here we have our index finger done. And I would speed up this video, and I probably will speed up the video since you guys got a good idea, because the same thing I just did with this index is what I want to do with the rest of them. So you guys get that, get it. You guys get it, I'm sure you do. And I'm going to be speeding this video up now. Okay. But just in case I don't speed it up, I'm going to go ahead and continue talking about it. So let's go overhead again. Let's grab our live selection tool. Select our hand. Joint is going to be placed here. Set a selection to joint. And once again, right here, selection to joint. Once again here, selection to joint. And we don't want to get a whole lot of joints right here, so what we're going to do is just select them, custom, 40, right? And we may have to raise them up. I mean, bring them down a little bit. Yeah, like we did the other ones. Yeah, let's bring it down. This way is a lot better. It's faster, and I figure I would show it to you guys, share it with you. It's the middle finger. And we'll just name this one middle underscore 02. Middle underscore 03. Middle underscore 04. Okay. And we just want to go back to our top view again. Go to our points. Select our hand mesh. Live selection tool. Selection of joints. Selection of joints. Selection to joints. And as usual, select all of them. Go back to our perspective view. We're going to bring them down a bit because to me they seem to be up too high. Okay. And we can name them. And we're going to call this ring underscore 02. Ring underscore 03, ring underscore 04. And of course, you know, these guys will go under the ring. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there we have it. All right, now let's do, last but not least, the pinky finger. And we will go overhead again. Select our points, our mesh, live selection. Select our points, set to joints, selection to joints. Wait, did I hit that? Okay, selection to joints. Didn't look like I hit it. I thought I hit it, but something happened there. Okay, we no longer need this. So we're coming out of that window. We want to select all 3 of our joints. And once again, we got to go down on them again. All right, there. Okay. And let's go back up on that. And let's go straight down with it. Okay. And let's go ahead and name these. This is going to be Pinky. Pinky underscore 02. Pinky underscore 03. .04. All right, so let's go ahead and, you know, of course, you know, these go under the pinky. Pinky 2, pinky 3, and pinky 4. Okay, there we have it. We have our joints where we need them. And one other thing we're going to do, because I want to show you guys a little something here. I'm going to select our hand mesh. Go to live selection. All right, and I'm going to put a joint back here. And our wrist is going to connect to this. And we're going to select that. And we're going to bring that back. Oh, gotta hit a 7 key. And then we can bring it back. Okay. This is basically, it's going to act as our elbow. So I'm just going to say elbow. Elbow right here. So elbow, wrist, and so on. And let's open all of those up. All right, so now looking at this thing, I want to make sure that my joints are all lined up. So I'm going to select all the joints. And I'm going to go to character, joints, joint align tool. We already set up in world. I'm just going to hit align because I want those joints to be lined up. And I don't like the way they lined up right now. This is not the way I want them lined up. No. Not like that. So what we got to do, we got to fix this. Let's check it out again. Join the line and direction. Say bone. Okay. Object axis. Okay, that's the way I want it to go. This is the way I want it to go. As you can see, we have points, they lined up to the object axis. And if you look at these are not, they're like all over the place. The axis is not right. So what we do, we fix that by going to the align tool. And as you can see the direction, we have a bone. And the up direction is object axis. And that fixes that. As you can see, that is fixed. Wait, this looks a little crooked right here. What is that crooked? Crooked finger. I think it's not straight. What we do, we hold our 7 key down. Bring it over just a bit. Okay, it looks straight enough to me. Let's go to our ring. Look at that again. Still don't look straight, but let's go. Hold down 7. Just line it up like that. Maybe it's the knuckle on this finger. Let's straighten the knuckle out. Let's go to the knuckle here. And what I do, press this hotkey, hold down the 7 key, and just line it up a little bit more. Okay. Straighten it out a little bit. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay. Just in case you guys ran into a problem similar to that, then that's how you would fix it. And the knuckles, the ring knuckle, that can go down a little bit. I see something there. I'm gonna hold the 7 key. Bring that down a little bit. Also with the pinky. 7 key, bring it down a little bit. Middle, bring it down a little bit. And the index, I want to bring it down. Bring it down a bit. I guess for future references, when we brought down the 3 fingers, we should have brought down the knuckles also. Just for future references. Should have brought those down as well. So yeah, let's go back to fixing these joints up, because I want to hold you guys up. As you can see, these are off steel, and these are just the way we want them. So let's go ahead and select these, join the line, same thing, this, join the line. Now we can come back and inspect it to see if it's what we want. And it is what we want. Let's check the thumb. The thumb is off, so let's check it now. And while we are at it, let's go ahead and name the thumb. Oh, can't spell. Thumb underscore 01. Thumb underscore 02. Thumb underscore 03. Okay, we have everything here named the way we want it. Thing looks good the way we want it. I just have to do a little inspection on it. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, and let's go ahead and move on. We no longer need this. For now, anyway. We want to give our joints a color. Guys, you don't have to do this. This is just something I'm doing that probably is something I shouldn't have been doing, but I'm doing it anyway. And that's all 5. Okay. That can be read. Okay, and what next can we do to make this thing super awesome? Okay. Next thing that we want to do is we want to take a node. It's a node. We call this hand. Okay. And we want to also take that node. Actually, that node should be down there. Let's do everything here. It should be centered to the parent. Let's say center to parent. Center X is 2. Center X is 2. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going to center this up to the parent. That's what I'm going to do. That's not good, y'all. What I could do, I was looking for a better way to do this, but I have no other choice but to do this way. Hold down our 7 key and let's bring it up. Because I want that node to be on our hand. Close to us as possible. And that elbow, let's bring that elbow back. Let's hold our 7 key, bring it back. Let's go over here and make sure that that's lined up. Hold our 7 key, let's line it up. Out there. Hold our 7 key, bring it back to our wrist. So just doing that, I knocked some things out of place, but that's okay. We're not binded to the mesh, you know. So that's okay. So everything looks good now, and what we're going to do now is go ahead and do some add a morph tag, post morph tag that is, and we're going to select hierarchy, rotation, and I'm also going to select position. All right. And you know what? Before I do that, what I want to do is let's just delete that. Okay, the first one I want to do is let's just go ahead and bind everything. So we're going to select everything, right? And we also want to select our hand mesh. And I'm going to show you guys something here. If you look at, let's close the bind down, right? Let's close this down. And I'm going to show you something. If I'm only selecting just all my joints, if I'm only selecting all the joints, right? Let me just select all the joints. I'm going to show you guys something. If I only select the joints, the bind is not highlighted, right? If I'm selected on nothing is highlighted. But if I select only the joints, right? Okay, if I'm selecting only the joints, we got some things that we can select, but the bind is not able to be selected. But if we select our mesh, right, bind becomes available. And vice versa. If I'm selected on the mesh, the bind is there, but we won't be able to bind to anything. So Cinema 4D, once you select on your mesh, Cinema 4D wants to know, hey, what are you binding to? So we are binding to these joints. Okay. So go ahead and hit bind after that. I just figured I would do that and show that because I got a message about that the other day. And whoa. Whoa. Something just went on here. Hold on a second. Okay, I see what the problem was. Let's go ahead and do that again. It was already a tag on there, a bind tag from a previous rig that I had on it. So yeah, let's do that again. Let's go ahead and go here and go to bind. Okay, there we go. Now when I go and select my wrist again, I have some action, some movement going on there. Okay, now one other thing we want to do is select everything, right? Select everything. All of our joints, select our mesh tool. Go to coordinates, go to freeze, transformation, freeze all. Now that just froze everything. Okay, and let's go ahead and test our fingers out. Starting with our pinky. Our pinky got some bending action going on there. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and start morphing things. So add pose. We're going to start with our let's start with our index first. I'm going to start with the index first. Okay. And this window, I want to break this window off. Break this window off and I'm going to put it right there. As you can see, we have some bending going on up here, but that's okay. We will fix that later. No big deal. No big deal about the bend looking a little weird. We will fix all of that. Just need to be weighed, that's all. So now we got this type of action going on here, which is not good. We don't want that. We do not want that. That type of rotation. All right, so let's take a look at it. Okay, this is what we're getting. And we're going to also add another tag. We're going to call this index curl. Okay, and we're going to go here and we're going to call, this is going to be spread or something like that. So bend the finger that way. Let's call this index spread. Spread, okay, spread. Okay, and here we're going to have just a bend in this position. The index bend. And let's just call this bend 1. Okay, because we're going to do some more bends. And then we say index bend 2. And this is index bend 2. Wait, index bend 2 is going to be like this. And then we got index bend 3. So these are just basically things that our finger is going to be able to do. Let's see. Of course, this is our curl. Oh, we got some going on here. Okay. So basically, this is what we got on our index finger, and we're going to put the same thing on all of our fingers. We got this curl, we got this spread, the finger spread. Okay, and we got this bend. Okay, and we got this bend, and we got this little tiny bend. Wait, hold on 1 second. It was not captured in there, so let's go back and do it. Okay, it's in there now. So at first it wasn't captured on there. And this is the same thing. This is what we're going to do to all of the rest of the fingers. We're going to add these morph tags to all of the fingers. So you guys can speed this up if you want to, because I want to do this to the rest of the fingers also. Middle. And what I'm going to do, since I'm done with these, I'm going to lock these. So we want to move these. And call this middle. Middle curl. Okay. And that's that middle curl. This is going to be middle, like we did with the other ones. Middle spread. And you can make this spread either way. You can go that way. That way, it doesn't matter really. But let's make it go that way. Because if you look at your hand, your finger, your middle finger, it's likely to go this way rather than bend that way. So it's more likely to go this way, like for maybe throwing up a peace sign or something like that. So yeah, let's make it go that way. And it's not a whole lot of movement. It's pretty subtle, but that's it. And call this one metal bend. And we're going to copy this. Let's bring this down. Oh, it doesn't matter how far you bring it down. So we're going to do middle bend 2. And we know what that middle bend 2 is, right? It's that. Middle bend 3. It's a little short bend. What I should have did with this one, I should have moved the bone back some more. So for future references, guys, move that bone back some more. Because I know this looks a little funny, it looks a little weird there, but you get the point. Moving on. Let's get to the ring finger now. So here we're going to say ring curl. The next one is ring spread. And ring spread would be like this finger going over here like this. A little bit over there like that. How about it coming over like that a little bit? Let me do ring bend now. I'm going to copy this. Okay, I went ahead of myself now. Well, let's just go ahead and do the ring bend. Ring bend 2. Ring bend 3. All of these I'm turning off. Turn them all off so when I get ready to go to animate, good. And let's go to pinky. And this is going to be our curl. Pinky curl. pinky spread. Let's close it in like this time. Pinky bend. 1. 2. And 3. And let's go ahead and spread, bend, bend 2, and bend 1. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight these. Let's turn it down. All right, last but not least, we have the thumb that we have to do. And let's bring this down here. Let's try to keep it in order. Actually, the thumb should have been at the top, so let's put the thumb at the top. Let's call it thumb curl. Get our naming out of the way. This will be thumb spread. And this is actually, let's do thumb spread 1. I spelled it wrong too, didn't I? Okay. Thumb spread 2. And then we do thumb bend 1. And we may have to add another bend, thumb bend, but let's see, because the thumb does multiple things. Our thumbs are really amazing, guys. So yeah, this would be thumb curl. Thumb spread. So this is a thumb curl. This would be a thumb spread. Something like that for spread 1. And then for spread 2, I do something like something like this. And then for another bend, I do this. And that'll be it. And that'll be it, guys. That'll be it for this. So we got all these type of actions that we can do with our thumb. And also we can group these joints. And let's add them to a group. add them to a layer. I'm sorry. Okay, in that layer, call it finger joints. Actually, we could call it just hand joints. Hand joints. Hand joints sound better. Okay, and let's hide them. Okay, now we can do something like add hub. Hold down on the Mac, hold down the control key. And this would be basically our thumb controls. Index, add to hub. This is our index control. This is our middle control. Pinky control. Okay. Display. Let's go to show. Always show. Always show. Always show. Always show. Always. Okay. So now we have our thumb, right? We have these switches on our screen. Right, so here, just showing you guys the movement, what we got going on here. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the tutorial. I was a bit lazy this time, but I've been working, doing a lot of work, guys. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hope you liked this tutorial. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find this hand model so that you can follow along with me. Once again, please like, share, subscribe.